US military to end Fed and arrest Bush-Clinton crime syndicate, including media, and restore Constitution. 9th of March 2009. If you want to read this yourself, you have to be watching this on youtube.com and go to the top right hand side of the screen and click on the link underneath more info. Now the actual headline to this article is Bush and Clinton's plot endgame, funnel theft of remaining US Treasury funds. Warning alert to all patriots. United States of America, we can now report that former President George Herbert Walker Bush, along with his business partners Bill and Hillary Clinton, are in the process of trying to loot the remaining US Treasury funds that are parked in offshore accounts. Note, some of these accounts have been frozen by European Interpol and patriotic US Justice Department officials. The current US President Barack Obama is powerless at this time and may be under some sort of house arrest. Obama is easily subject to blackmail based on his birth outside the United States of America, which makes him constitutionally ineligible to be president. Obama is also subject to blackmail reference his closet homosexual affairs that he has participated in, including the 1999 cocaine-snorting sexual encounter with Larry Sinclair. Item: Obama has, of course, been a lifelong CIA and British intelligence asset. Now the details of the Bush-Clinton treasonous plot. Here we go. Current US Secretary of State, loser and lesbian in the closet Khazarian Jew Hillary Rodenhurst Clinton recently met in Israel with Israeli Prime Minister-to-be, 9/11 and 7/7 London bombing co-conspirator Benjamin Netanyahu, aka Bibi Fraud. Netanyahu and Hillary discussed a future false flag black op that would trigger a possible war with Iran. Hillary and Netanyahu also discussed changing account numbers in Switzerland, given the fact that the Swiss government is under strong pressure to reveal various secret accounts that are tied to theft of US Treasury funds. Hillary and Netanyahu also discussed the future of President Barack Obama. It is clear, folks, that the sociopath Hillary may want to destroy the US line of succession to the presidency for her own purpose. We can also divulge that loser Hillary travelled on to Geneva, Switzerland, in which she met with a Russian foreign minister who has strong links to the Khazarian Jew Russian-Israeli mafia. Hillary discussed with the Russian foreign minister the possible transfer of US Treasury funds to secret proprietary accounts in Romania, Czechoslovakia and Latvia. This is all happening while Daddy Bush is trying to coordinate transfer of remaining US Treasury funds to secret proprietary accounts in Kuwait and the United Arab Emirates, UAE. Reference: both the Bushes and Clintons and their treasonous co-conspirators inside the US Federal Reserve have promise software capability and at this hour are trying to hack into offshore proprietary bank accounts worldwide. European Interpol investigators have told us that the treason nest for their hijacking of worldwide proprietary accounts may be headquarters at the Santander Bank. P.S. According to worldwide intelligence agencies, sources and European Interpol, the code word for tonight is "the animals are playing." These intelligence sources tell us that the United States is on the brink and in a state of semi-anarchy with no real government. This has all been caused by the meltdown of American International Group, AIG, and its worldwide derivatives Ponzi scheme. We once again reveal that AIG actually gave bailout money to Goldman Sachs, who then turned around and bought counterparty derivatives, which were designed to benefit Goldman Sachs, aka an AIG collapse. We can also report that US Treasury and European Interpol investigators have discovered that Bear Stearns bought counterparty credit swap derivatives which were designed to benefit Bear Stearns given a Lehman Brothers collapse. All of this was done with the full knowledge of the criminal co-conspirators George Herbert Walker Bush, former White House occupant, George W. Bush fraud, both Bill and Hillary Clinton, former Federal Reserve Chairman and Khazarian Jew Alan Greenspan, former US Treasury Secretary and Khazarian Jew Henry Paulson, and current Federal Reserve Chairman and Khazarian Jew Bernanke. No, after Bear Stearns collapsed in early 2008, it was the Federal Reserve and the US Treasury under the leadership of Paulson, Bernanke, and former Fed Chairman Greenspan that took possession of the counterparty derivatives, which were designed to profit from Lehman Brothers collapse. We now see, folks, why the criminal Federal Reserve let Lehman Brothers collapse. Triple PS. At this hour, patriotic elements of the US military are prepared to take extraordinary measures to restore the Constitution of the United States, stop the looting of US Treasury funds, and arrest the Bush-Clinton crime family syndicate and its co-conspirators. It is time for all American citizens to prepare to exercise their Second Amendment rights in defense of the US military, who are ready to shut down the criminal Federal Reserve Bank and put an end to the enabling Israeli Mossad, NSA-controlled US media filth that have enabled the high treason for the last 25 years. We can now divulge that the headquarters for the treasonous illegal trading platform run by the Bush-Clinton crime family syndicate, along with Khazarian Jew and former Federal Reserve Chairman Alan Greenspan and former British Prime Minister Dunblane pedophile and war criminal Tony Blair, is headquartered on the 5th floor of the London AIG office at 1 Curzon Street. Yes, folks, it is all about AIG, and that's it from me. If you want more from me, just go to youtube.com/thankyouwhitenights.